Okay, so, about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different.
I think I can handle this. Hopefully.
Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all. He had to get a new one after the accident. Must have been very expensive. Didn't think I'd see it again. Not looking forward to stepping back inside.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
Well, I mean, this is a real crazy day we're having, huh, Joe?
I knew you wouldn't be any help. You always let her walk all over you.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise?
Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
I need to get in there eventually, but maybe I should look around the property first. I used to follow it down to the shack every other week, for fishing Sunday. It's bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick. It was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down. Anna and I spent our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations. Anna never got rid of this sign. I think the happiest I ever saw Anna was the day she bought this place.
I want everyone to know this house is sold. You're mine. I own you now. It might be 200 years before it's paid off, but it's mine.
So, when can I start moving my own stuff in?
After you finish carrying all my stuff in.
Sure, but that means I get to choose which side of the bed I'm sleeping on.
What? No. You're gonna sleep on the side closest to the door.
Why's that?
So if someone breaks in, you can fight them off. And maybe because I like being near the window.
Somehow I feel like it's entirely the second thing and not at all the first.
We can talk about all this after my stuff's inside.
But all your stuff's so heavy.
Which is why I need your help. Don't slack, Sam. This house isn't gonna decorate itself. And I want you to be part of that.
Sent from a mourner. Anna probably couldn't handle taking it inside. Shattered glass. This is how whoever it was broke into the house. Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her. Anna? Anna, are you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess... She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries. This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it. There. Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother. I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better. I've never even had my car broken into. It's hard to imagine how she feels. I got this for Anna's birthday after she mentioned wanting to travel more. Not surprised Anna keeps this letter. I'd keep it too. Anna always was more interested in people than cold, hard facts. Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough. Anna always wanted to take me to concerts. They were just never my thing. Cheesy action movies, dark thrillers, and human rights. The melting pot of Anna. Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
Finally, there. Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in? She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry.
It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes?
No. Making a drink for Anna would be a good way to show her you're here for her. She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties. Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks. Her go-to soft drink. She actually likes to drink this stuff straight. Could do. She used to drink this every day in middle school. Brings her back to being 10. Don't stress about what drink you bring her. It's just bringing it that matters. People in film noirs always offer a stiff drink in times like this. Might work.
On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse.
You're not helping.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Thanks. What are you waiting for? Bring it to her already.
I know you want to help her by finding out what happened. Right now, though, stay focused on Anna. She needs to know she's not alone. Lime juice. Still something you like?
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick? My house?
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
My stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like The worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer...
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
It's going to be okay.
I'm not as sure as you sound. Nick's dead. My house is trashed.
Well, you did sound a bit hollow.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights. At the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her. You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault. I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house, it's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
I know, the timing wasn't great. Your dad's accident, the mine investigation, me being hated by all of Basswood.
That's not why I said no. You knew I didn't want to get married. I told you before, I never liked the idea. Never wanted a ring. When you asked, I just thought I was with someone who didn't know me. That terrified me. And then it ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
She's feeling guilty about what happened. She shouldn't bear that burden alone. It wasn't your fault that Nick closed himself off. No one makes someone distant, especially someone like Nick. It must have been on his side. He was dealing with something dark. I know that's why I closed people off. I never spoke to Nick again after leaving town.
It doesn't matter anyway, now does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean...
I want to know who killed Nick as much as you do.
Let's get the asshole who did this behind bars. It's the only thing we can do for Nick now. I just keep bouncing back from terrified to angry.
That is very understandable.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
I remember taking this photo. God, seeing it like this. It's not what Anna needed. As far as Bug was concerned, this was her real house. The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it. As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting. It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over. Got the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date. Mr. Unicorny. You and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born. This used to be her old bed. First thing she bought when she settled in. Not your standard thief. Too destructive. Oh, maybe trying to send a message?
Come on, work, you piece of junk! I know you're awake.
No,
Then how are you talking?
I'm a celebrated sleep talker.
Come on, get up. I need your help.
Did you try rebooting it? That's honestly all I got.
I have tried that. If I don't get this done by noon, Walter won't run the article. What do I do?
Okay. Let me see it.
Thank you. It just won't respond to anything. Do you want a back rub while you work?
As your hero, it's the least you could do.
I'll do more than that, my white knight.
Oh, you will, my princess of the typefaces.
Of course. When you fix it.
Why is it so dark in here? This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was. I asked Anna what this was once, and she laughed at me. I still don't know what it is. I guess Anna must have left it on, but she had her laptop with her. Is this Nick's? Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need to figure out what Nick is hiding. Did he ever let anything slip? And I mean anything. Did he talk about what he was working on? Anything about him or his activities seem out of the ordinary lately?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if that's where he went to keep his secrets away from you...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Hello? Anna? Are you home? Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go!
Nick's fishing shack. A lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
Joan rides this bike everywhere. Which is impressive with how far away everything is out here. What's it doing here? I remember teaching Bug how to roast marshmallows. Hers turned out great. Mine were always burnt. Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
Yeah, I know about the wake. You approached a few people, but you dropped it as soon as it got uncomfortable. Anyway, it's not like I expected any different. This place is full of gutless, patronizing adults, and I'm sick of this dumb little town. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
You like insects. How about someone who studies them? Would you like to be an entomologist? Go around the world, collecting bugs.
You remember? Yeah, bugs are cool. That does sound fun.
You can leave Basswood that way, but you can't do it without finishing school. It won't be easy, but it's better than just wandering out in the dark. Focus yourself on your goals. I know your father would be proud of that.
You're just telling me what I want to hear. Or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth. For once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good. You were right, Bug. Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up, made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here.
That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
I was right.
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
I don't know if that was a good idea.
Me neither. But hey, it worked.
Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town, let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick. We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down? Joan always liked bugs. Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Bug never was the social type, just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend. This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach. Don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious a spot. Nothing here. Probably too high and hard to get at anyway.
No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden. What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up. Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what? It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails. A prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it? These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem. Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive. An article by Anna about a place called The Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. All right. I think I went through everything here. Man, bugs certainly grew up faster than I realized. Nick, What were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up? Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man? And this is what happens. Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine. Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with him. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone. This is either new or Nick was really distracted. He usually fixed everything. Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack. If Nick kept this, it means it's important. We just have to figure out why. I just gotta figure out the connection between Nick's note and this lock. Doesn't work. There must be something I'm missing. If Dee met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive. An article by Anna about a place called The Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. I just gotta figure out the connection between Nick's note and this lock. Let's see what we have here. That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade. Opioids. From Dee? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking? At the Cove. And that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is. Richard, a.k.a. Dickie, a.k.a. Dee. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood Jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are
The
you
Cove
two
is a-
doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. That makes sense.
The Cove is a wonderful place. A sort of commune. Lynette, who runs it, she lets anyone in who follows her rules. No real questions asked. It's mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful. Some of them used to work at the mine. So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton. We just need to be careful and look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. That's enough.
What's enough?
Enough of a plan. I think we have enough of a plan.
Do we? I just get so angry that someone did this. Killed my friends, invaded my home. It's the worst feeling. Like part of my soul has been stolen. We need to find out who did this. I need to take back from them what they took. I need to find some small piece of feeling safe again, if that even makes any sense.
It's the knowing they might get away with it. The lie they made up being seen as true that just burns a hole right through me.
Yeah, you're right, I think. Then I think something else 10 seconds later.
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful.
Your friends are turning up dead.
That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice?
Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger.
Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the Cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The Cove. We're here.
Right. Right.
Sam, you sure you want to keep going?
Not really, but it's not like I have much of a choice.
Sam, if you need to take a moment.
No, let's do this.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
I'm Sam.
Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Looks like it was finished recently. Why a bear? She definitely has the air of someone who's in charge. She fits right in. Anna always fits right in. She looks like she's used to fending for herself. Ow!
Watch it! The place is full of wood shavings.
Why do you have an open flame?
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
You seem to enjoy wood sculptures.
You'd have to be an idiot not to. I'm creating something out of nothing and then turning it into something else. That's as close to real magic as we can get. So, you gonna tell me what you're here for?
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Quad bike thing?
Loud, goes off-road, has 4 wheels, makes you look like an asshole. Occasionally leaks gasoline and would have burned down the whole camp. Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads. He could still be here right now. I need more info to figure out where Dickie is. Makeshift ashtray. Probably keeps down on fire risks. Guess that explains how he ended up here. They seem pretty proud of this place. Not what I was expecting. I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere. Tyler set himself up nicely. A guy who wants everyone to know he's ready for a fight. Tyler, right?
Jackass, right?
Some people call me that, yeah.
Huh. I'll bet.
How do you end up in a place like this?
None of your goddamn business.
Just tell me where Dickie is and I'll leave.
Either that or you'll leave when I break your face. Look, Anna's a friend. She spent some time down here with us to do that interview thing. Told my story, did good by me. By us. And that guy that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But you're just some asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his trailer. So beat it before I break your knees.
The clock's ticking. Cops will start looking for me soon. So Dickie is in one of the trailers. That narrows down my search. I'm getting there. Just need a bit more info to close in on Dickie. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
And it was going well. It's just, I don't know, hard.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, this is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
That much is painfully obvious.
Is it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm Lynette. What are you here for, Sam?
Tyler said Nick came here before. What did he want?
He took an interest in my people. He wanted to know their stories.
Such as?
Sam.
Well, the long, sad stories most people do not want to hear. We all stumble during our lives. Knowing how we fall and how some make it out can provide guidance for the future, don't you think?
What about opioids? Did he say anything about that?
There are no drugs here, Samuel. To stay, you must remain clean.
We're looking for Dickie.
Yes, Anna told me.
She's not going to help us find him.
I do not throw people to the wolves. And you, Sam, are a wolf.
You've never had any trouble with him.
This is my land. All those who have lost their home are welcome to it, as long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us. All he wants is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
I read the article Anna wrote about you and this place.
Wait, you read it? When?
Nick's fishing shack.
Oh.
What led you to create this community?
I found there were souls in need of help after the mine closed. The world is a cruel place. We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Thank you, my dear. But don't sell yourself short. Your article brought Kayla here, and even some generous donations have come in. Did you get your answer, Sam?
It'll do. I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others. I know enough to make an educated guess. Dickie's gotta be in one of these places. No quad. And it's right next to another mobile home. It's not here. There's a quad, but Dickie's supposed to be in a trailer. Quad. Isolated. Someone lives here. That's where Dickie's hiding. Time to pay him a visit.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
Hey, I don't want any trouble, just... sorry.
I should kick your ass out of principle.
Hey, man, this guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. Got it. I'm gonna get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from his trailer. Around Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me. But I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Cabin stands right in the middle of the camp, far enough from everyone for them to not notice me. Close enough to reach Dickie before they come back. It'd be my best shot. I have a plan. All that remains is to figure out the details. With all the flammable lacquer and varnish, this thing catching fire is sure to divert attention. It's out of the way, so no one should get hurt, but there will be lots of chaos. I just need to work out the exact details. These shavings would be perfect kindling. The statue will be collateral damage once the fire spreads. No other option. It won't take long for the fire to reach those, and when it does, they'll go up in flames in a second. Need to varnish. Can's empty, probably used on that statue. Very flammable stuff. If I lit the wood shavings, the varnish on the statue would catch fire. I can get the fire going, but it won't do any good if they put it out right away. I need to check for ways they could put it out. The fire needs to burn long enough to distract, but small enough to be manageable. Don't want to see the whole place go up in flames. I saw this picture in Ethan's bar, only intact. Guess I know who's been cut out. If I sabotage Lynette's old hose, she'll have to find something else to put the fire out with. She won't like how this goes down, but it's the only way. Shovel, hose, bucket. Nothing useful, but there's enough room to hide in here. It's deep enough. Could squeeze in here. No use. They won't let me anywhere near his trailer. I need a distraction. saw a fire extinguisher in here earlier. If Tyler gets it, the fire might not burn long enough for me to reach Dickie. If I hid Tyler's keys, it'd take him longer to get the fire extinguisher from his trunk. He had a fire extinguisher in his van earlier. Need to take care of it.
Ain't no one gonna throw Dickie to the wolves, Narc.
Tyler set himself up nicely. He had a fire extinguisher in his van earlier. Need to take care of it. She said this place could go up like a bunch of kindling. No other option. You're Ethan's sister, right?
Was his sister.
How do you stop being someone's sister?
He tried to make every decision in my life. Same as the rest of my old family. Though Ethan was by far the most suffocating. I didn't like who I was when I was around him. I didn't like either of us.
So you two don't ever talk to each other anymore?
Not really. Well, the last time we did, I ended up coming here. Maybe was his sister was harsh. You can tell him we've talked, if you gotta.
It's probably time I leave you alone.
Hey, you're probably right.
No use. They won't let me anywhere near his trailer. I need a distraction. No use. They won't let me anywhere near his trailer. I need a distraction.
Ain't no one gonna throw Dickie to the wolves.
Not a concern. Sand is effective against fire, but not that effective. If they're in a panic, they might not see me hiding under this. I've got everything I need, but I won't be able to do it by myself. I need Anna's help. Hey, Anna, can I have a quick sidebar? I found him.
Where?
The goon squad won't let me near it.
Lynette isn't gonna be any better. They look after their own.
I can get there, but I'll need your help.
What exactly are you planning?
I need to create a distraction to get to Dickie. Setting the bear statue outside Kayla's tent on fire would work, but it's critical I wait for Anna to act first, or I won't have enough time. Then I can use a match to ignite the splinters and get the fire started. I'll have to get out of there before Lynette and Kayla can close in on me. After that, I'll hide in the cabin. Tyler and JR will leave to put the fire out. It'll give me a window of opportunity to run to Dickie's trailer unnoticed. First step, the statue goes up in flames. This'll get everyone's attention. Tyler will immediately run to his van to get the fire extinguisher. If he does get it, the fire won't burn for long. Lynette will go for her hose. She's right next to it. Definitely a problem. I have to reach the trailer before they put the fire out and notice I'm gone. breaks the hose, Lynette will look for a spare in the closet. Tyler will see me under there if he comes into the cabin. If Anna breaks the hose, Lynette will look for a spare in the closet. People would move differently based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind. People would move differently based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind. That'll do it. No one will see me get to Dickie. I need to time everything carefully. I'll only get one shot. You'll have to be cautious. I need you to sabotage the water hose. Unscrew the cap where it attaches so there's no pressure.
Okay, but why?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then trust me.
Someone help! It's burning everything! Help! Something's wrong with the hose. I'm not getting any pressure.
I'll be right there. Just hold on.
Hurry! Hurry, my bear is burning! Kayla, calm down. It'll be okay. I worked so hard on it.
Oh, shit! Shit! What the hell?
I've been looking for you. We need to talk.
Oh, no, look. I'm real sorry I clocked you and shit.
Clock me? You were the one that broke into Anna's house. You took something from Nick's computer. What was it? Where is it?
I didn't know what was gonna happen, man, I swear. I'm a nobody, all right? I'm just a guy trying to get by, that's all. I just want to take care of my moms and live life, man. And I've been trying to find a way out all my life. I just agreed to talk to him for just like a quote or something.
I don't have time. What did you steal?
His notes about his article, about the dealing and the drugs and names of dealers, and sellers, buyers, everything. I had to or I was gonna be next. You gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
I don't have them, man. I left the stick at the dead drop up at Makeout Point. He'll pick it up soon, and then it's done. No proof, nothing.
Who's coming for it? Tell me who's coming for it.
My boss, Declan. His name is Declan.
Declan?
Yeah, the cop. You know him, everyone knows him. Oh man, I'm totally fucked now. When he hears I snitched again, I'm fucking done. But how was I supposed to know Nick was gonna stir shit up?
Are you saying he's involved in Nick's death? Tell me!
Come on. Just let me go. Please, I already told you everything. No, just let me go, all right? I really gotta leave town before he finds me. I'm begging you, man. Let me go. Let me go. Help! Anyone! Help me!
Shut up!
Hey, asswipe!
Should have known. Damn firebug.
I'm gonna kick this shit.
Come on!
You fucking coward!
Someone give me my rifle.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his won't cut it. That stick is the only way we'll take him down.
Or maybe you could just stay out of this? Declan's trying to save his skin.
If you go against him on that promontory, he'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. This isn't a puzzle. No one else is gonna die.
You can't promise that. It's unfair to think you can. You don't know what's gonna happen. I don't either. But we're the only ones who could possibly bring some closure to these murders. Just control yourself, okay? The fire worked, but people could have gotten hurt. Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head. No, that's too dramatic. It'll probably be something quiet. Stop it!
I'm not doing anything.
Other than trying to save your life, you're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to stop.
Leave me alone. Sam, stop it. Sam,
Sam,
stop!
There's a turret.
Stop!
Stop! Sam, stop! Stop! Stop the car! Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
I need a moment.
Take your moment, but make it quick. We're already at the promontory. We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
We need to talk. Yes, Sam, it's time. What's happening? Sam, I can't. Where are you going? Get back here. I'm trying, but it's not working. No! Losing control of my own mind. Where are you? Can you hear me? Can you even hear me? Fine. I'll come to you. What? I got a feeling I'm not gonna like this. Okay, do not freak out. You've been through this before. Ugh, I'm back in the same room again. Stick to the fundamentals. Breathe. Focus. You can make it out. It still keeps going. It feels like I'm trapped in a maze. The question is, where does it lead? Remember the facts, Sam. That's how you'll get through this. I'm losing control of my own mind again. I'm almost making it a habit. At least I'm not being chased this time. Right? Wonder what's in store for me now. Always tackle a problem head on. Of course. There's no running away from it.
When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only...
Looking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
I don't need that right now.
You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious.
They both deserve to be happy. Is that?
Your mother told me what happened. I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
Well, she's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. But I'm not always happy either. Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy. Here, I brought you something.
It's so clear. I can see all at once.
That's what gives it strength. It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is. And that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
Now, I need to have a real talk with myself. Where are you?
Follow me! What? Which one are you? Sam! Sam? Sam! Sam! Where are you? You and me, Sam, we can do this. Follow me! Follow me! You and me, Sam, we can do this.
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend.
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt.
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend.
Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine. Apologize. He wants to know it's not his fault. Maybe tell him you'll call. Everyone in town is making my life miserable and no one trusts me. I gotta go.
I see. Yeah, you do you?
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt. Everyone in town hates me. I think Anna hates me. I think I hate me. I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back, no matter where you go.
Sam, put that away. Come on.
Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say. Quick, toss the ring. Make a joke. If you don't manage to save face, it's over. Tell her you want this. Be forward. She'll reconsider. If you don't, it's over.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Haha, you fell for it. I got that out of a toy machine in front of the pharmacy.
Oh, Sam.
Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say. I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry, I just wanted to fix things.
Sam, did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
Don't leave, Muley. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry. Promise her that you'll be back. She'll like that. Explain yourself to her. Or try to, as best you can. She deserves that. It's not you, Bug. It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I can't stay.
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I know the real you is here. The rest are just illusions. I have to focus.
They just want to put you
useless labels on him.
There's only one of you. I can't just choose them all. Think. Focus. There's only one of you. I can't just choose them all. Think. Focus.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I said this conversation was over.
He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing.
What does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all.
He's always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
I had one at his age.
Yet you had real friends. He talks to himself more than he talks to other people. You should consider what the one teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him.
They're not remedial. They're programs meant to help him with his social skills. It could be good for him.
My son is not going to be in some dunce class.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since. I'm ready.